Okay, Singy, let's get right to it. Quite the win streak on the line coming into this one.
Yeah, Boog, they seem to have a force field around them lately, but you know anything can happen. Looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us today.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill, the lefty, Cody Bradford. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. One gone here.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Zach Neto.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Bradford, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. Ball 1 there.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch misses outside. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 3-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Zach Neto stepping in now for the Yankees. Sliced hard but foul. Two out, space is empty. And that's too high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one off the mark, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cleveland, our starter in this one, Luis Gil. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Ground ball right side. Oh, wow. Nice play. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty. Foul ball. Pop up here, third base side. Doyle on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Bradford back to work. And that's downstairs. 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
That one ripped. That's back there. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. Swinging a foul straight back. And that's outside. That one outside, and a count 2-1. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been
Batting
getting
ninth,
great
left
results
fielder,
lately. Showed a
Brett
willingness to
Doyle.
drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
He's got it, and there's two away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did
baseman,
everything right on that
Jazz
swing,
Chisholm
but he's
Jr.
got nothing to show for it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Led off the game with a strikeout. Towards first, and foul ball. And here it comes. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
0-2 now. That's down and in. Just missed.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Man at second. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. The Yanks lead one, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, John Kenzie Noel.
John Kenzie Noel.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Swinging a foul straight back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he?
First
Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next offering upstairs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Bo Naylor in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Up and
Ball
in,
one.
and that is ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that
count is
just
ball.
misses. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Ball.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's low for ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Man at first, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Next offering misses down and away. Man at first, 1 away. Fired to second.
Out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. That's out to center field. Thomas settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas.
Right through there for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control,
Batting 8,
autopilot, just
second
dominating
baseman,
these
number
hitters. It doesn't look
39.
like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Travis Bazzana stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Ball 3.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's
The
going to sit on him for a little
Daniel
while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Daniel Schneemann.
Nope.
And
Ball
that one
1.
upstairs, ball 1. That one finds the corner, and the count even 1-1.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. Guardians fail to score. Still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Out to center. Thomas under it. And it's caught for the out. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game,
Now
and the
batting,
city of
catcher,
Cleveland
Austin
did such a
Wells.
great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Wells swings through that one as he
0-1.
comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Junis getting ready to go. Stephan getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special.
batting,
When you
center
see the
fielder,
best
Jackson
in
Merrill.
baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. But they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check
Leading
out
off
what's
for
been
the
happening of
Guardians,
late.
left
Really
fielder,
been playing well.
Steven Kwan.
Fastball for a strike. Kwan in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Brennan.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan.
Let's go, Will.
And there's a foul ball. The Guardians still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
Draws the walk there. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Designated hitter,
John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Yankees up by 3. This one in the air. Chisholm nabs it, and that is that. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jacob Junis.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Doyle in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner takes off. That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive
Now
and got
batting,
something he could
right
handle.
fielder,
Loud contact,
Juan Soto.
leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Juan Soto now. Misses inside, and that's ball one. Ramirez, the runner at second with one away. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Oh, he hit him,
First base.
and that got him pretty flush.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you
Now
firsthand,
batting,
retired
the
players,
designated
we miss a lot of
hitter,
things about
Aaron
playing the
Judge.
game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Fouled off. He was late. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's out. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Inside, almost
two
got him.
strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Here in Cleveland,
Leading
and
off
now the
for
first
Guardians,
baseman, Carlos
first baseman,
Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Heel, back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Liner, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that
Catcher,
leadoff man off first base.
Bo Naylor.
Man at first, nobody out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering
that pitch is out.
upstairs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lane.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a slider misses down and away. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off left side. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
Over to first, but he
He's
beats it.
Now batting.
Well, an
number
aggressive slide
39.
at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Bazana
Nope,
in now.
outside.
Takes ball 1 off the plate. Two on, 1 out. And now 1-2.
Well, in this situation with
One
a
ball,
runner on first,
strikes.
less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout.
In the air, left field, down the line. Doyle takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Daniel Schneeman.
Now here is Daniel Schneeman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one in the air, center field. Chisholm puts it away, and that will end the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Bryce Harper. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Devers throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Zach Neto stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in, Austin Wells.
That's
outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill digs in now. 1 for 2. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Fought off foul. Two outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. So runner at second, 2 down. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Check on the runner. Merrill back on a dive. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Merrill at second with 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. First pitch just misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. That one hammered left field, going back. And it hits the fence. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Here's Rafael Devers. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
The designated
John
hitter,
Kenzie Noel now at the plate.
Noel.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Merrill moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 5-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Guardians 1.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Trevor
37.
Stephan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And that one upstairs. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Base hit center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman.
And next for New York, Jose Ramirez. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Ramirez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. And a foul ball. Man at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
And that one almost hit him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Juan Soto. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. And they get the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Judge comes up empty there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2 outs. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
Judge rips that one. Ranging back. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 5 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Oh, Naylor.
And Naylor swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Hit in the air, left field, Doyle. And there's one down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
There's Lane Thomas now. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Called strike right there. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And that one fouled off.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Tim
29.
Herron. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Herron.
And now it's Bryce
Leading
Harper
off
to
for
the plate.
Yankees.
He's already
First
homered in
baseman,
this game.
Bryce Harper.
The wind to kick the pitch. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for
Now
him. He's been really hot
shortstop,
lately.
Zach
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Zach Neto, the next to hit. That one missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Man at second. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Paul Sewald appears to be getting loose. Hill getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And that one is inside. No outs. Runner on second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Popped up. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just
Now
got
batting,
underneath it a little
the
bit and
center
popped it up.
fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And up next for New York, Jackson Merrill. And a foul ball. Neto stands at first with 1 out. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score.
Everything came together for him.
Now
Really
batting,
good swing
left
right there.
fielder,
You got a pitch
Brett
that he knew he
Doyle.
could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Brett Doyle. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Tap foul at the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2. And delivers outside. 1 out and a runner at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 8-1.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left to be able to score from second. Not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tim Herron done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So
for
Cleveland
the
brings on a new reliever, Paul
number
Sewald.
34.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's way high. Ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. On the ground right side, Bazana throws to first in time, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Jose
Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one pulled foul. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop, Daniel Schneeman.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. DJ Hurst.
Now pitching
compared
for
to
the New
some
York
days,
Yankees.
this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out
DJ
there.
Hurst.
Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's through there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way,
Now
but that time a little anxious.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Looked like it was a little bit up.
2 balls, no strike.
In the air, right field, Soto. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Guardians. Right
2 down,
fielder,
base is empty. Will Brennan will hit next.
Come on, Brennan.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And right back to the mound. The throw to first, and that is the inning. The Guardians go down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Sewald back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. John Means up and throwing. Hill warming up as well.
Ball. 1-1.
And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And that is out of play. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on
Now
the
that
inside
is
corner for that
designated
backwards
hitter,
K right
Aaron
there. I
Judge.
think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
It's Aaron Judge now. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. That one's
Ball.
upstairs, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Foul ball. Judge waits. And he chases that one below the zone. Catcher has it, fires to first. And he'll be safe at first.
Now
Well, an
batting,
error like
first
that, you look
baseman,
at the
Bryce
scoreboard and you
Harper.
kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Here's Harper now. And first offering is fouled off. Judge leads off first with one away. That's a little high. And the count is 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Neto stands in now, looks at that one inside. He was late there, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Comes up empty, that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Looks to second, that's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Next pitch is outside. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So a man aboard. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
The count.
Man at second. There's the swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now batting.
Next to hit,
first
Carlos
baseman,
Santana.
Carlos
The switch hitter batting right.
Santana.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done day in, day out, night in, night out.